Good afternoon. Welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for another walk around video. Before we get started, if you don't want to miss any of our content ever again, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, like the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. So this here is a white platinum Ford Kuga ST Line X PHEV, producing 225 PS of power, transmitted through a CVT automatic gearbox. So what is a PHEV? It's a plug-in hybrid electrical vehicle. So the long and the short of it is we have a 14.4 kilowatt battery under here somewhere and a 2.5 litre petrol engine there, and that produces 225 PS of power, and they work in tandem to give you some amazing MPG. Or if you have a commute that's say 35 miles long or there and back, this vehicle will drive on fully electric for 35 miles. 35 miles. Most of you can do your daily commute on pure electric, and it will cost you, I think, 11 pence per mile. Nothing. So if you wanted to reduce your running costs, but you do have to go further afield, a PHEV is the answer for you. I forgot the main bit, didn't I? I forgot a bit. So let me step back again. Sorry. We are registered on a 71 registration, so we're going to take Ford warranty with us until October 2024. The vehicle mileage is 25,600. There we are. Right, now we're done. Let's go straight to the near side. Right, I have to confess, it's just been absolutely baking out here in the last 10 minutes. Look at the state of these clouds. So we've just had a bit of rain, so I'm sorry if it's a bit rainy. I've tried to lever it off. We have some beautiful LED adaptive headlights with daytime runners. That bit that appears to be flashing in your video because the frequency in which the camera records at. But let me assure you, in real life, they are definitely daytime running. So, below the indicators, we have LED front fog lights, and we have front parking sensors which trail all the way around the front lip of the bumper. In there is a driver assistance radar. That's going to be responsible for a lot of the driver assistance pack. Before we talk about the amazing wheels, let's look up into the windscreen. Head-up display, light sensor for the automated lights. Up in there, it's quite dark, you won't be able to see it, fortunately. We have a parade of sensors, one for the traffic sign recognition. We have auto wipers, auto lights. It's very auto, this car. So let's look at these glorious 20-inch machine cut alloy wheels. And, you know, I'm not normally a white vehicle lover, but I think it's very difficult not to find this car awfully attractive. With the privacy glass, the 20-inch wheels, it looks amazing. So 20-inch alloy wheels with red calipers behind them as well. That is the ST Line traits. You've got the red brake calipers behind the wheels. Up here is a panoramic glass opening sunroof, would you believe? And that is amazing when it's nice and sunny, and you can even tilt it with the key when you're not even in it. How amazing is that? So you've got a lovely glass panoramic sunroof there, and it's going to let an abundance of light inside the vehicle, and also a nice bit of fresh air. Okay, we've got spec all over this, so just sit tight and bear with me for a second. We're going to lock the vehicle, pop the key in my pocket, keyless entry on the door handle, unlock, lock, easy as that, nice and convenient. If you've got the key in your pocket and you're out in your busy life and or your handbag, you've got to unlock the vehicle without all the faff. So keyless entry to help you get in and out, and that features not only on the front door handles, on every door handle, so it's nice and convenient. But I mentioned privacy glass, that trails all the way around the rear of the vehicle, and it gives it that two-tone aesthetic, but it looks really, really attractive. So we're going to start at the top of the vehicle and move our way all the way down, so I can give you some very seductive angles of the bodywork, like so. And then we're going to trail that around and show you the offside rear wheel, like so. And as you can see, they've got Continental Premium Contact 6 tyres, so very, very good tyres on the vehicle at present. Rear parking sensors all the way along that bottom lip, complemented beautifully with a high definition rear vision camera. Before we do the interior, let's finish what we started. We're going to do the near side, so we're going to start nice and high and move ourselves all the way down the vehicle to the lowest point. So the near side, I will let you assess the bodywork whilst I'm talking away. The near side is where the vehicle is not only fueled from, which is that cap there, regular petrol, it's also where it's charged from. So I'll give you a bit of the near side rear followed by the near side front. Oh, look at that. I don't know if they'll go on my focus. Might be a bit tight. Only kidding. So this is where the vehicle's charged from. If you're new to electric vehicles, you want an explanation, give me a call, get your kettle on, we'll talk you through everything you need to know. Charging, how to charge, where to charge, why to charge, how much is it, anything you need to know, give myself or Alan or any of the salesmen a call and we'll talk you through everything. But this is what we call a Type 2 charging point. This is a universal socket and that goes straight in there. It's like charging your phone. It couldn't be simpler. Plug it in, put it into the wall, turn it on, walk away. Hey presto, it's charged. So that's where it's charged from. Now your next question is be, Dan, what do I charge it with? So let me just be a bit fancy. I'm going to double click there. Oh look, power tailgate, ladies and gents. Oh, amazing. So we've got a power tailgate and this is the charger supplied with the vehicle. So that goes into any domestic wall socket. Turn it on, that goes in the front. And that's all you need to know really. So that will take about 4 hours to charge the 14 kilowatt battery, about 4 hours on one of these chargers. This delivers about 3.5 kilowatts an hour, 3.5 times 2, 7 times 2, 14. So 4 hours on one of them, which is, if you know, it's overnight, quite comfortable overnight charger. If you're in a rush, you can get the Type 2 connector. That'll take you up to 7 kilowatts an hour charging. Then that'll be 2 hours. So it depends on how much you use in the vehicle, how much you need, and everything else. So that is your overnight charger quite comfortably. Right, let's slide that back. There's so much to talk about. We've got a spare wheel. Honestly, spare wheel, 20 inches of spare wheel. That's with a Maxxis tyre. All relevant tools, jacks, braces are all in there, as to be expected. In the boot, we also have a 12-volt socket to keep yourself nice and charged up. We have a nice lever here as well, so you can pull that one, and that reclines the rear seat. So that gives you a nice bit of control over the rear seats. And we do actually have the sticker on here to suggest we can close the tailgate without pushing the buttons. You can just wave your foot underneath the rear bumper. But to save me embarrassing myself on the internet, I'm going to click the button. If you want to see me embarrass myself, go through the Perkins backlog, and every week there's me trying to open a power tailgate. So inside the rear of this ST line Ford Kuga now, and we've got the classic ST line, part leather, part suede interior, all defined by some glorious red stitching all the way around. I'm a fan of the ST line interior. I think the red stitching looks amazing. So yeah, we've got the individual seats. Look at that. So you can pull the seats forwards, you can pull the seats back, you can recline the seats, you can clip the kiddie seats in there as well with the ISO fixing points. So they're very customized, very versatile. Floor mats, they're already in there, so don't ask me to throw them in a deal, because I'll say yes, I will throw them in a deal because they're staying in the car. Two rear seats are heated, so if you do have passengers with cold bums, warm them up. And also they are not short of charging apparatus, so they've got a USB-C and a USB-A in there, so you've got plenty of ways to keep your mobile devices, iPads, nicely charged up on those longer journeys. Opening up the driver's door now, we have all 4 electric windows and mirror controls on this little cluster. Interior locking is found just next to the door handle equally. We'll spin it around now and we'll show you the passenger and driver's seat. Again, we've got the half leather, part suede with some glorious red stitching defining it all. So those are some very, very comfortable seats, and they are also a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 way adjustable seat with lumbar support just there. So those of you with a bad back want to stiffen the seat up can do so nice and easily. So now we've done that, we're going to jump inside the vehicle now, so please just bear with me because you're going to get a bit of distortion on the microphone, so just bear with me whilst I jump on board. Okie doke. So hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. Now we're outside of those blustery conditions, we can turn the engine on. So we have a keyless entry and a button engine start stop. Can't get to focus, but you can see the green light. I'm going to put my foot on the brake, like so. Get it to focus slightly. So this Kuga, if we start from top to bottom, we have the technology pack. So that's going to give you the head-up display. So that will show you all of your cruise control, all your traffic signs, or everything is going to be displayed on there. Just lovely. Coming down, we also have the digital driver display. So no more dials, that's a thing of the past. Left hand side is your digital speedo, and the right hand side is our power in kilowatts, because obviously we're taking into account the electric motor. So we're not just counting the revolutions of the engine anymore, we've got the electricity and the engine that we need to display in some sort of power output. So that's how they do it, in kilowatts. We've got the green ready to say the electrical side of the vehicle, which is all ready to go. We've got a fuel gauge, we've got a battery range, and we've got a fuel range as well. Gear selector at the bottom there, we have an ambient air temperature, and we have the mileage, which the exact number is 25,616.4 miles. Let's zoom out once more. You can control that screen using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. Doesn't stop there, there's plenty more goodies to go at. We have a mode button, so we can change it from individual driving modes, whether it be normal, eco, sport, slippery, snow, sand, and back to normal. And also what we can do, we've got an EV button. So we have got 4 driving modes, so whether it's all electric, we can save the energy for later, we can charge the battery by the engine, so the engine's just turned on there, and that's going to be charging up the battery. And then with the last one, we've got normal operation. So that is default into hybrid mode, so that'll be using your electricity with the engine to give you the best MPG possible. And on longer journeys, that is a fantastic system to use. It will be doing some really, really great MPG. Okay, so coming out the steering wheel, again, we can control it using the arrows here. We have a voice command, a pick up, decline, previous and next phone buttons there. And to the left hand side is where you'll find all of your cruise control settings. So you can easily adjust your speed, put on your limiter, nice and easily. Just below it, volume buttons and a mute button also. So if I just point you to the sky, that is where you'll see your B&O sound system speaker. And this has the B&O sound in it, so you've got some really quality audio systems in here as well. Okay, so what have we got on there? A bit of Capital Dance. Oh, it's going to be an advert, wasn't it? I just thought I'd give you a quick demonstration, but unfortunately not having it. So this is a Sync 3.4 module. We've got a dark blue band at the bottom, so we know it's the updated software. Divides beautifully between audio, phone, navigation and mobile apps. For example, let's go into navigation. Click OK, click the search bar, wait for the keyboard. Then you're going to want Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. That will take you straight to Perkins Garages. Oh, I didn't click the right button. Oh god. There we are. I missed the S. Anyway, if I could type properly, I know, stop laughing. If I could type properly, that's how you set your navigation. But we're 12 minutes into this, 13 minutes now, so that's navigation. We also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So whatever smartphone you may have, using the USB cable down or USB port down there, plug your phone in, your screen shall be mirrored to there, so you can use your Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, you can audio books, but my favourite thing is the voice assistant. So you can click on this button, it'll activate Google Assistant or Siri, and that makes it a nice hands-free system. So you don't have to be touching your phone whilst you're driving, so be nice and safe. What else do we have on the screen? Rear reversing camera, fantastic quality. We also have a proximity sensor at the top right of the screen. Back into park. We have an electronic handbrake down there, auto hold, we have a mode button, HUD as head-up display, EV now, and parking sensors on and off. A rotary gear selector with low range in the middle, nice and easy to turn around, very sleek, very, very classy design, all wrapped in this lovely chrome as well. Down there is a wireless charging pad for your mobile phone, if your phone supports it, and 2 USBs with a 12-volt socket. So 12-volt socket is just down there also. We have dual zone air conditioning, so both sides of the cabin can be set to individual temperatures. Heated seats are found either side with heated steering wheel there and heated front screen just to the left hand side. Blower speed and different flows of vents are found in the middle, along with your demist to the left hand side and air conditioning to the right hand side. In the interest of time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to point you to the sky. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did have any other questions, please do leave us a comment or give us a call. The number you need for that is 01376 550 899. Oh, look at that. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. It's getting a bit blustery, so I'm going to leave it open for too long. But thank you and goodbye.